Hi everybody, it's me, SF1232, doing another guest show. So, today I'm going to be reviewing something maids only get money on Christmas, and also hide in the fame of the Air Buddies films. And they've been doing so hot now, haven't they? Out of ideas. Yeah, you guessed it, I'm reviewing Santa Claus. Oops, sorry, I put the wrong cover on there. Oh, there we go, we got the right cover. So yeah, let's get down into this Air Buddies ripoff of a film. Play the intro! But first I gotta turn on my Christmas lights. There we go! Our film begins off with the same simple cutaway titles you would see in a Disney film. You know it's just trying to rip off Air Buddies now, because right down to the music in the intro and it's used in the film, it sounds exactly like this first stuff that was used in the first ever Air Bud film. Get your filthy paws off that film. And you only deserved one film. You don't even have anything to do with this review. Except that this film is copying off the extended sequels of that film. I think the man, Raven, and audience gets it. It's Silverfox. It's a shameless ripoff. Okay, let's get back to the film. Our film opens up with two cats watching Santa Claus deliver a CD onto a Christmas tree, and nothing really happens there. It's just extended for a bit. Then one of the cats walks up to Santa Claus, but one of the other cats says this.
Can't. Santa's allergic to cats.
How do you know he's allergic to cats? Do you know this from past experiences with him, or do you just know it because writers didn't give a shit?
I'm gonna take that the writers didn't give a shit.
I think you're right there, Santa Claus plush. Then Santa Claus has an allergic reaction, and he tries to ignore the cat and tries to have milk and cookies. But that cat is not leaving him alone, because I guess the cat thinks that he can understand him, and then just ruins his milk. Then some weird stuff happens. Santa Claus breaks the CD, and then he has to bail because he's been spotted. Then we cut 30 years later to 2014. Because reasons. If Spooky Buddies did it, then this ripoff could do it too. But at least Spooky Buddies made their time shift thing make sense. We just cut 30 years. We don't know anything about it. Like, what year did the prologue take place, and what year does this movie take place? I'm guessing 2014, but because that's when this movie was released, but I don't care. You gotta make sense about that. You can't mess with time or everything gets screwed up. After another elongated intro sequence, we cut to a household where a mother and her son are arguing about Christmas. And no, they're not arguing about gifts. They're arguing about not celebrating Christmas. Because the mother believes that Christmas and Santa Claus was only made for profitable reasons. You can't go knowing about that Christmas is just that. It's also about Jesus Christ, the Messiah, the Lord and Savior. You're to die for our sins on Easter. How does she not know that? Guess she's an atheist then, and a pretty forceful one too. Because anytime she hears Christmas in this film, the mother goes completely crazy, like saying, "Turn that damn music off." I'm not said like that. She just goes completely insane about anything Christmas and just takes it away. She just What? What is this character? And while the mother is doing research and the little kid is doing chores, the cats run into paper towel and a attempt for comedy sequence happens because the cats are just messing around with toilet paper. That is not comedy. I mean, it is not any type of comedy. It is not black comedy. It is not clean comedy. It is not dark comedy. It is not gross out. It is not slapstick. It's a poor attempt. Because really, showing cute stuff on the screen does not make people laugh. And it's not even cute because they're really just making a mess. It's like using an excuse like Jar Jar Binks, a squeaky voice character that's only used for comedy. And all the cats are squeaky voice in this film. So yeah, the cats only exist for comedy. And that just goes so well, doesn't it? I'm not bothered showing pictures for this scene. The cats get into more trouble, trying to get food, and then they break some mugs, and then there's an exposition sequence that the mother says, okay, we gotta get rid of these cats because of how much trouble they're causing around the house. And then the kid says, no, I don't want to get rid of these cats. Give them a second chance. And then the mother says, no. And then, you don't understand me. I'm going to my room. And then she just shoves it off. And then we get introduced to the neighbor because the kid just goes outside. And then the cats cause more trouble while knocking down the neighbor's lawn ornaments for Christmas. And he says they're antiques, and then he just talks to the kid and mirrors this scene that the kid is saying to the neighbor, oh, you're so delusional. No, stop believing in Santa Claus. I believe that neighbor is entitled to his beliefs, so fuck off, kid. Does anybody feel like this plot is getting bouncy here? Because it really is. Then we cut later at night, and then we get introduced to the neighbor again, trying to do a subplot. But before the subplot happens, the cats cause even more trouble. Because comedy! It still isn't comedy. So as a subplot for the neighbor and the mom goes, the neighbor brings over macaroni and cheese, and then the cats get into trouble. Well, because comedy? Really, nothing really happens in the subplot scene, because really, we just get a flustered guy trying to hit on somebody by giving them a gift, and then the cats cause trouble. Now I'm going to show you the best scene in this film.
Wait, where's he going? Hey, look out! Now that's comedy.
No, it's just a poor attempt at slapstick. Like this. Ow, that really fucking hurt. Why the hell did you do that? We cut back later to the kid, and he's done all of his chores and bought a Christmas tree for his room, and he's reading to the cats. Then his mother comes in and wishes him goodnight, then notices the tree, and then she just bitches about it for no reason whatsoever, like, oh, just get over it. Santa Claus is not real. You are just a pathetic little cunt. That's it. See how overreacting this character is over Christmas? Miss, even one little bit, she just completely destroys it. And then, oh, anyway, back to the film, because really, I'm going to talk about the characters later. Then there's an argument scene about, oh, keep the tree, and then, nope, she just takes it away, and nothing really goes in that scene. Nothing at all. It's just to try to make an argument exposition scene and make a plot, but really, it's just there to put more minutes in this film. Then later, the kid gets rid of the cats by putting them in a box and giving them the Santa Claus. Don't worry, kids. This is relevant to the plot later. Then we cut to Santa Claus, who is very confused. Why is he at this house? Hey, if I was some guy who gave gifts around the world and gave gifts to a house that doesn't believe that I exist, I would be confused too. Yeah, and I'm not going to show pictures for the rest of this part, because Santa Claus goes down the chimney of that house, and then he picks the cats up. Yeah, it's pretty explainable from there. Then when Santa Claus opens up the box, he gets so surprised by the cats inside, and then he just flips out and falls down the chimney and gets knocked out. And guess what happens? The kid and the neighbor have to nurse Santa Claus back to health because he's in a coma from falling down from the roof, and the cats have to do Christmas for Santa Claus. It's just really boring. I give up! It's the same damn thing over and over. That's not a plot! Well, it's time for me to do a recap of the plot now. Now, here we go. Well, that was the plot of Santa Claus. And what do I say about the plot? That wasn't a plot at all. It wasn't even a story. It was the same damn thing over and over again. That's not a plot. That's laziness. It's as lazy as a Sonic fanfiction. It's as lazy as a preschool project. It's just lazy. It's the same thing. Exposition that is totally pointless, and cats getting into trouble. Over and over and over. Told in different ways. If I wanted to watch something repetitive, I would watch The Smurfs. Not this crap. And for the blatancy that it's ripping off of the Air Buddies films. Why? Wait, this was made by Asylum Productions? Oh god, no wonder why it's so bad. Look, I know Asylum has some good films out there, but there is a lot of bad ones, and most of these films are leeching off something's fame. It's leeching off something else's fame. Like this one is leeching off Santa Paws. It's even blatant in the name. Yeah, so anyway, the plot is extremely repetitive, but it's so badly it's not a plot. Everything's bouncy, and it doesn't even connect with each other. And the bad acting makes it even worse. The plot gets a 1 out of 10. Because it's lazy, bouncy, and extremely repetitive. Now on to the animation. What can I say about the animation? It's just mostly effects, and wow. These effects I could actually find in Windows Movie Maker. Because I swear to God, I've seen these effects somewhere before. Maybe like in earlier Bob Shox movies, maybe in anywhere else on YouTube, because that's how much these effects are. They're free effects, nothing else. But I can't really say anything bad about it. It's just that these effects are not that good. But here's something about how the mouse moves on the animals. Holy crap, it's even worse than the stuff that I would see in an Air Buddies film. And sometimes the animals aren't even looking at the camera. Or the effect isn't even on for the mouse. It's still bad. Sometimes you can even see the human teeth that they use on the green screen. The put on the animal's mouth for the mouth moving effect when they're speaking. You can see teeth. At least the Air Buddies films had them looking at the camera. That's basically what I can say about the animation. The effects are decent, but they look incredibly overused and like something I would see off a YouTube video or anything that was made in 2008. And the mouth-moving effects look like they were done extremely lazily, because apparently you can even see it. Sometimes not even on the animals. At least Air Buddies had their animals looking at the camera, and anytime they were speaking, their mouths were moving. I give the animation a 2.5 out of 10. Because it's still decent, but they really should have tried harder on the animal mouths. Now on to the characters. Santa Claus has no personality, other than being scared anytime a cat jumps on him. Well, I guess that makes sense because he's allergic to cats. The kid has no personality at all, because when he speaks, he sounds like he's the bloody robot. Because sounding like a robot is just so fun. But really, if you sound like a robot via dude acting and there's no filters to help you, that just proves you're a bad actor. The mother is so shallow of a character and so against Christmas that you think she's a forceful atheist or a Satanist. The neighbor comes out so flustered in his voice acting, and he doesn't even sound lively or even like a flustered person, because I know he's trying to be the nervous guy who wants to get a date, but he just comes out, he's actually trying to be himself. In fact, I actually say him being himself and trying to be a flustered character, nerd person, since actually kind of breaking a mold on the nerd stereotype. So I guess he's a bit of a positive, but he's still shallow of a character and still trying to be only there for a subplot, so not good character. And the cats. Oh God, why the cats? As I said earlier, the cats only exist for comedy, and their squeaky voice, incredibly shallow, lacking personality, and their lines are all over the place. If you try to listen to any segments of the cats are just going to get like a bunch of lines that don't even make sense. I'd rather be watching a whole entire collection of all the times that the grandmother in the Rap City Kit movie, the Christmas thing or whatnot, not talking, rather than these cats. These cats are bad. Bad. Real bad. Bad because they're only existing for comedy. That's it. If you make a character for comedy, their only outstanding trait is just being annoying and trying to be funny, that's not good. So anyway, what do I think of this film? Holy crap, this film was bad. Like, rotten eggs bad. The plot was bouncy, all over the place, and repetitive, and made no sense. The animation effects were modest, but the cat and animal movements of the mouse on the cats and whatever was out of place and didn't even work sometimes. You could even see the teeth of the people that were acting for them. And the characters are so bad, shallow, well, that the mother of the film looks like a total atheist that's forcing it on everybody. One character was trying to be original, while one character sounds like a robot. But the characters, they get a 0. This film gets a whole entire 1.5 out of 10. But consisting that this film's trying to mock off the Air Buddies thing in Disney, one of the most popular companies, it's a 0.5 out of 10. If you see this film, just leave it alone. Don't buy it, don't touch it, don't even look at it. Anyway, I'm Silverfox 1232, and I always win. Next time, I'll be reviewing Frozen, the Northern Lights. Now, if you excuse me, I got some cats to kill. Okay, Silverfox, we get it. It's the end of your review. You don't have to be some otaku-ass bitch over here trying to be epic. Meg, okay? Anyway, goodbye, everybody. See you next month. Oh boy, do I love this job. Not really.